I want to thank everybody for coming out and seeing me today. What's been going on with your life? Oh, my retainer. How many more people got retainers out there? I tell you, I've been biting my teeth late at night. This seniorism is real good. I found out that getting old has a lot of benefits to it. Wear a retainer at night. Found myself last night spraying myself with canola oil. I thought it was off. I was wondering why everything was just so smooth and shiny. But you know the best part about being a senior? Can you remember when you were a little kid and your mother was baking a cake and she put that bowl in there? Or maybe she used a blender. And what did you do? The best part was what? Kind of like Tom and Jerry's, licking the top. Or how about the bowl? But you know what? I'm boosting up. I'm never giving up. You know why? Because I hang out with Great Age Movement and I drink my Boost.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone out there. Good morning, Houston. Happy Saturday morning. Welcome to the Great Age Movement at Home Lab Series in partnership with the Health Museum. My name is Robert Hale. I am owner of RJH Fit Perspective. I'm also a certified personal trainer and a certified running and nutrition coach. A few housekeeping rules, a few housekeeping pointers before we get started. First of all, please make sure you check with your physician before you start any exercise program, including this one. A couple things. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 5 to 10 minute warm-up. It's really important before you start any exercise program that you get the body warmed up, you get the blood moving, flowing through your body. So you always want to do a 5 to 10 minute warm-up, which we'll do here today. And then you can follow that at the end of your exercise routine with a 5 to 10 minute cool down or stretching, static stretching, because at that point your muscles are warmed up, your body's warmed up, so you can effectively and safely do some really good stretching exercises. So that's what we're going to do here today. Again, the purpose of today's program is to concentrate on two factors. One is we're going to do some breathing exercises. Breathing is really important for our mood. It's important for our daily living. It helps with our blood pressure. It keeps our mind focused and our body focused. So breathing and deep breathing is very, very important. And today we're going to go over some deep breathing exercises that will help to bring that point home. Another very important point that I want to bring home today, and that's a very high priority, is balance. As we get older and as seniors, we need to be cognizant of our balance, make sure that we maintain a good balance. We want to prevent falls and we want to prevent any trip ups. And so I'm going to go over a series of balance exercises that will help with that, will help to strengthen the parts of our body that creates that balance and helps us with that balance. Also today, I want you to make sure that you have your water. I carry this with me everywhere I go. It's like my third arm. So make sure you have your water. During the exercise program, take your swigs of water, your drinks. And then also, if you feel tired, if you feel faint during any portion of this program, please be certain to take a seat, to sit down. Don't overexert yourself. And also, just so you know, this program will be recorded so that you can watch it at a later time and you can come back to these exercises and review them and do them if you need to. So during the program, take a break when you need to take a break and then come back to it at a later time if you have to. During the program, I'll also be showing you modifications. You can do all of these exercises seated in a chair. And you can also do them with the assistance of a counter, of a cane, of a walker. All of our balance exercises will use the assist of a chair. So I want to make sure that for the balance portion, especially of this exercise, that you do have a counter you can use, a chair you can use, a walker, again, a cane, because we will be using those assisted devices to go through our balance exercises. Okay, so with that, again, the first thing we want to mentioned, we want to get a good warm up in. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the head and we're going to move down the body. Okay, remember that deep breathing. We're going to get into that in a minute, but remember, breathe in, breathe out, get your breathing going. Okay, first thing I want you to do is head. I want you to move your head from side to side, okay? And we'll do this repetition 5, okay, in a 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice, very good. Now I want you to look up to the sky and I want you to look down. I want you to look up to the sky for the count of 2 and down and 4 and 5. Very nice. Okay. Next thing is we're going to do our shoulders. We're going to work these shoulders. Okay. So I want you to do front shoulder rolls. Okay. Front shoulder rolls. And we'll do to the count of 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Let's bring that back. Let's do back. Okay. 5 and 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, working down to the arms. Okay, we want to do some arm circles. Again, modification. If you can do big circles, then I want you to use big circular motions with your arms. If that is bothersome or that causes any issues or pains, then just bring it back down and do smaller circles. Okay, so I want you to do circles, and we're going to do 10 of these. Okay, so we're going to do 10. Moving it to 9 and 8, and 7, 6, 5. Very nice. 4, 3, 2, and bring it home at 1. Okay. Now you know we're gonna have to go backwards. We're not gonna do the one side, so we're gonna go back. Same thing. Okay, to the count of 10, 9, 8. 7 and 6, 5, 4. Feel that stretch. 2 and 1. Very nice. Okay, so we've got our shoulders going, got the arms going. Let's do some punches. Okay, let's do some punches. Let's do straight ahead. And all we're going to do is punch straight ahead. And let's do the count of 10. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you need a break, take a break. If you need some water, drink that water. Okay, punches. We're going to do some more punches. We're going to do the side now. Side punch. Okay, we're going to do 10 and 2 and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and bring it home at 10. Very nice. All right, one last series of punches of the warm-up. Let's punch to the sky. Fist to the center, move to the center, okay? And I just want you to punch up. All right, and we're going to do 10 again. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I hope everyone's feeling warmed up, getting that body warm, getting those muscles moving, the blood flowing. Let's kind of do our hands. We're going to be using our hands a little bit, our fingers. So let's put our fingers together, cross our fingers, and just move our wrists around. Let's roll our wrists around just for a few rolls here and get that going. Let's move down to our chest. Unclasp. Go ahead and bring your arms out and cross, and you're going to feel this in your chest, okay? The higher up you go, the more you'll feel it in your pecs and your chest. The lower, the less you'll feel it. So again, move your arm up and go ahead and move it across. And we're going to do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and feel that burn. 4 and 1. Okay, very nice. All right, let's do little hips. We're going to go down to the lower body. We're going to start warming up the lower body. And let's just place our hands on our hips and very easy and gently side to side. kind of the hip movement. All right. And if you're sitting, you can just move in your chair to the side, and then we can do some swings, kind of back and forth on those hips, get those hips warmed up, and side twists. Very nice. All right, let's do a few leg swings. Okay, if you're sitting in your chair, you can just swing your leg out to kind of warm up your legs. If you're standing, hold on to your support device and just swing those legs out. Warm up your legs. The other side. And again, use two hands if you need to use two hands, or use the one hand. And again, if you're sitting in your chair, you can do the same there. All right, I hope everyone out there feels warmed up, ready to get some exercises going. The first series we're going to do is I'm going to do a series of breathing exercises, and I'm going to ask that you sit in your chair for this first one. And what we're going to do is I want you to place your right hand on your chest, your left hand on your belly, on your abdomen. And I want you to sit up straight, okay? And I want you to breathe in till your right hand on your chest moves. And you'll feel your hand, so you're breathing, so your right hand on your chest moves. You're moving that chest, and you feel your hand moving. That is what we call upper lobe lung breathing, all right? The next thing I want you to do is you've got your left hand on your abdomen, on your belly, and I want you to inhale until you can move your left hand. See your left hand rising. So you're breathing, inhaling, exhaling. That is lower lobe lung breathing, and that is the type of breathing that we want to do during exercise. That maximizes the benefit of our exercising, okay? A couple other exercises to help bring that home and to show you, if you can stand now, the next one I'm going to show you is go ahead and place your hands on your belly, like so. I want you to inhale and exhale till you're moving your hands. Inhale, exhale. You're going to feel your belly moving out. You're going to see your hands moving out. Let's do that for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. That also demonstrates that lower lobe deep breathing that maximizes the benefit of exercise. So that's the type of breathing that we want to do during exercising. And again, it's very important that we do deep, meaningful breathing during the day and during exercising. And again, that helps with your mood, it helps with focus, it helps with concentration, it helps with our blood pressure. The last thing I want to do is rib lifts in and out. Okay, I want you to place your hands crossed at your wrists, at your waist. I want you to breathe in as you move your hands up. Okay, so breathe in. Bring it back down to center, out. Breathe in. Back to center, breathe out. Very nice. Okay, I want you to do 5 and out. 4, in and out. 3 and 2 and 1. You feel that breathing, feel that deep breathing. Again, those are some very important breathing exercises that will help in our daily breathing. All right, if you need to take a break or you need some water, make sure you drink your water during your exercises. Make sure you have your water. Take your breaks if you need to take a break. Now we're going to get into our balancing. Okay, we're going to get into balance exercises. Balance, as I mentioned earlier, is extremely important for all of our daily living activities, especially as we age and we become older. We want to ensure that we move and that we have good balance. These exercises will address that, will help to strengthen the muscles in our body that contribute to us having excellent balance. Okay, so you can practice these on an ongoing basis. As you get better at them and as they become very easy, then you can always change it up do more repetitions. Instead of 2 hands, you might try 1 hand. And I'll show some of those modifications as we move through the balance portion of today's exercises. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is, again, I want you to have a support table or counter or chairs that you can use. So today I have a chair, and the first thing we're going to do is toe raises. Okay, I'm going to go to the side so that you can see what I'm doing here. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand with both hands on your support device. I want you to go up on your toes and go back down. Go up on your toes and go back down. We're going to do a count of 10. Okay, so we're going to do 10 and 9 and 8. Okay, you're going to feel that in your lower legs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. I'm sure you felt that. I'm sure you felt that in your legs. I know I felt that. And again, that will help with your balance. Those muscles will help keep your balance. The other one we're going to do is a lift off. So again, hold your support counter or your chair with both hands. Okay, you're going to hold on with both hands. And I want you to rock back slightly to your heels. Okay, I want you to place a little bit of weight on your heels so that you lift your toes off the ground. Okay, so it's just the opposite of what we just did. And we'll do a count of 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Hang on to your counter or your chair. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, very nice. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is a combination of what you just did. You did a great job with those 2 toe raises, toe lift offs. Now we're going to put that together and we're going to do what's called toe to heel rockers. Okay, again, 2 hands. Put your 2 hands on your chair, counter, use your walker. What I want you to do is go up on your toes, okay? And I want you to go back. I want you to lift your toes up. I want you to go up on your toes. I want you to go back to your heels. I want you to lift your toes up. And essentially what you're doing is you're rocking. So hang on with your hands and just rock. And we'll do a count of 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. All right. 5, 4, keep with me. 3, 2, and let's bring it home with 1 and 1. All right, very nice. Okay, so those exercises are great exercises for balancing. Again, if you need to adjust those, you can. If you need to do toe raises sitting down, you could actually be seated in a chair, and you can actually, being seated, you can actually do toe raises or toe lift offs. You could also do your rockers as you're sitting down, which will help impact some of those muscles. Next thing we're going to do is one of my favorites. We're going to march. We're going to do marching. Again, 2 hands, hold your support device. If you're seated in a chair, you can also do marches. You're just going to simply move your legs up and down from your seated position, from your chair, what have you. You're going to move, you're going to march seated, and that's perfectly fine. If you're standing up and you're standing, we're going to use 2 hands. And what I want you to do, bring your leg up. Preferably, if you could touch the back of your chair with your knee, that would be great. Okay, so just lightly tap the back of your chair with your knee. If you can't do that, that's absolutely fine. Just bring your knee up as high as it'll go without causing pain. You do not have to touch the back of your chair. But if you can, and if you can do that progression, then by all means, touch the back of your chair, and we're going to do a count to 10, 9, and just back and forth marching. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Looking great. 4, and 3, and 2. And bring it home with 1. Very nice. All right. Looks good. Right now we want to do single leg step backs. This is another great balancing exercise. We want to do single leg step backs. And what you want to do is position your hand on the chair, okay? And I just want you to simply step back, okay? Holding onto your support device, I want you to step back, okay? And we'll do a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now for the other leg, you have a good support system because you have your left hand right at your left leg. Now if you need to do the right leg, and you can also hold on to the support material, your support center, but if you use your right leg and go back and step back, you'll notice that's a little bit more difficult for balance, okay? So you can do 10 on your other leg, but if your balance is off and you're not secure, then what I want you to do is take your right hand, and you can go ahead, I'm going to be turned from you for a minute, but you can take your right hand and you can use that for your support and make it easier to go step back and do those step backs. Okay, so whichever way feels better. Again, you're going to have a higher support level if you use your right hand and turn around and go ahead and do your step backs with the right hand. I'll just finish this out here on my left side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Again, if you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to sit down, if you need a drink of water, make sure you have a drink of water. We're going to do single leg balances. Again, 2 hands, hold on to the back of your chair, the counter, your support device, and I simply want you to lift your leg, bend your knee, and I want you to hold that for approximately 30 seconds, okay? And balance on the one leg. Once you've done that, then I want you to switch legs, bend your knee, hold that position, hold that balance for a count of 30 seconds. You can go anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. The other thing you can do is if this gets too easy and you've got that down and you're able to, if you want to progress, you can actually use one hand holding on. So if you hold on with one hand, you'll notice that it's a little bit harder to keep your balance and to keep steady. So that's something you want to do as you progress, as you get better at these exercises. If they become too easy, then you could try with the one hand holding on your support device. Okay, so that's our single leg balance. The next exercise that we're going to get into is called the tandem stance. And with this exercise, the one thing I want to caution is that if you have any issues with balance, if your physician has told you to be careful with your balance, if you don't have excellent balance, then this is an exercise that I'd like you to have somebody close by that can help you, or that you do at a later time, because it is a more advanced balancing exercise, and so it takes a little bit of getting used to in technique. So I just want to caution you on that. But what you do is you take both hands, you're going to place them on your support device, and I simply want you to move I'm moving my left foot to the top of my right foot, okay? And this is like you're on a balance beam, okay? And I'm going to have toe to heel. So it's going to be toe to heel stance, and I just want you to hold that stance for 30 seconds, okay? And again, it's like you're on a tightrope, okay? A modification to this exercise is if this is too difficult for you and you're just getting started out, what you want to do is simply I'm moving my left leg off to the side slightly. So rather than go heel to toe, just move it to the side and then do your 30-second stance. And that will make this a little bit easier for you to accomplish until you get used to the exercise. Again, hold it 30 seconds, and then I want you to switch legs. I'm moving my right leg to my top of my left foot, toe to heel, and I'm going to hold that position for 30 seconds. Again, if you need water or a rest, take a break, take a rest wherever you need to during any of these exercises. All right. So once you've done that for 30 seconds, great job. That's an excellent exercise, again, for balance. The next exercise I really like for balancing and really works the entire lower body and helps with all of our daily living activities, whether it be getting into a car, getting up off of the toilet, sitting and standing. These are what we call sit to stands, and they work the entire body. Now I'm going to do one of these exercises in the series from the side so that you see how I'm doing this. So I want you to sit in your chair, and I want you to sit up straight. I want you to hold on to the arms of your chair, and I want you to simply lift up and stand, okay? And then come back down. I want you to plop down heavily. I want you to sit lightly back down, and then I want you to stand, okay? So you can do 5 to 10 of these, okay? And you'll feel that it's working your lower body, okay? And these are called sit to stands, all right? And make sure that you keep your spine straight, that you keep your posture straight. So those are sit to stands. Now, a progression to sit to stands, something that you can do as you become more advanced, is there's a couple progressions I want to show you. So as you do 5 to 10 of the sit to stands, and if it becomes easier and you need more of a challenge and you've got that down, simply use one hand. Place the other hand here, lean forward, and stand. Okay, back down. Do not plop down. Sit down gently. Keep your focus on your posture. And then again, you can stand back up to the count of 5. And that's the other progression. The final one is when that becomes too easier and you're getting to be a pro at this and you're getting really working on your balance, is don't hold the arms of the chair. I want you to cross your arms in front of your chest, lean forward, and stand. Okay? Back down lightly, lean forward slightly, and stand. And repeat that 5 to 10 times. Those will do wonders for your legs, for your core, for your lower body, so that you're able to help and strengthen those muscles that help and strengthen our balance. Okay? So sit to stands. Really great exercising. All right. So a couple more we're going to do to wrap up this series is we're going to do what's called single step to the side. So I want you to just hold your support device, and I want you to just step to the side and step back. Again, if you're seated in a chair, you can just simply move your leg to the side and step to the side, and then step to the side. Do those for 10 reps. And again, the other leg, step to the side, and do those again for 10 reps. If you are seated in a chair, just simply move your foot side to side on each side of your foot. All right, bringing it home, a couple more hip exercises that we're going to do, and then we're going to get right into the wrap up and the cool down. So hip abduction. So hip abduction is very important for our hips and for our balance. And what I want you to do is, again, hold on to your support device, hold on to your chair. And what I want you to do is simply swing your leg out, okay, as far as you can go. Swing your leg out, keeping your balance. Keep your knee straight, keep your toes pointed straight, and do that for a series of 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then you're going to do it for the other leg. Okay, you're going to move it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I've got a good workout in. I hope all of you out there have gotten a good workout in and you feeling better about your breathing. Make sure you keep that deep breathing. Remember, it's low breathing is what we want to do. We want to move, deep breathing, and we want to maintain our balance all the time. Okay, the last one, this is going to bring it home. So stay with me here. Hip extension. What we're going to do here is hang onto your chair and just kick your leg back Again, keep your knee straight and lift your foot off the ground and do 5 to 10 of those. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. I felt that side. Hopefully you all felt that one too. And make sure you take your drinks. Make sure you take a break. All right. I might need a towel. We're going to bring it home now. You've gone through the balancing. You've gone through the breathing. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we're going to cool it down. We're going to do a few stretches. Everything's warmed up so we can safely stretch our muscles and we can do our cool down. So what I want to do is I'm going to sit in the chair because I'm tired, and I'm going to show you some cool down stretches that you can do seated right there where you are. So the first one is, we did this earlier, but we're going to do them again. We're going to do a few shoulder rolls. Okay, so do a few shoulder rolls as a cool down. And then I want you to kind of bring home our breathing again. Remember our deep breathing exercises, as I want you to throw your arms up and inhale and exhale coming down. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Inhale and exhale. And I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna clap my hands. Clap your hands, bring them together, join them, and go to the side. You want to stretch to the side. Bring back to center. Stretch it to the side. I feel that. I'm sure you feel that at home. We're getting some of those muscles stretched. And go to the side, back to center. One more time. And stretch to the side. And we're going to bring it back to center. Very nice. Bring it back down. Last thing we want to do is stretch those legs out. So bring your foot out. Bring one of your foot. Keep one leg bent. Bring one of your foot out. Keep your toes pointed to the sky. And I just want you to bring your arm down and stretch those legs and stretch that back a little bit. Okay? As far as you can comfortably go. Okay? You don't want to cause any pain. You just want to stretch that leg muscle. And then again, very nice. And then the other leg, foot to the sky, stretch. Okay, stretch those muscles. Get a nice good stretch. And we're cooling down. All right. Well, thank you very much. That concludes our program today. I appreciate you having me in your living rooms and in your homes, and be healthy. Keep that breathing going. Keep that great balance going. And I look forward to seeing everybody again on a future show. Have a great Saturday and a weekend. Bye, everybody.